topic or the theme that we have chosen is Step Towards Making India Self-Reliant. There are different statistics on the Indian petrochemical market. So it become extremely difficult to give the right numbers about the present, but it is always easy to forecast about the future. So I thought of giving a number which you can recognize easily to reach $100 billion by 2027. This is source is McKinsey, and we are looking at $350 to 370 billion by 2040. And this is also McKinsey, where we are talking about $1 trillion for the overall chemical sector, and petrochemical becomes part of it. And the growth that we are looking at is at about 11%. Why I'm saying massive growth potential? Just comparison between India and China. 2019 and 2024 between. China is set to add as much production capacity for ethylene and propylene, the two most important petrochemical building blocks, which presently exist in Europe, Japan, and Korea combined. This shows that the petchem industry has massive growth potential, and it's just about who takes the lead. So in conclusion, India can also grow in the same manner if one can get policy support. There are things are moving in the right direction, but it needs to be accelerated. And if there is a ease of doing business, because the kind of investment that we are seeing is in large numbers. The national policy on petrochemicals, the broad contours of this policy is self-sufficiency in production, reducing import, and promoting investments, facilitating development of petrochemical clusters and providing conducive environment for investments through establishment of PCPIRs and SEZs. PCPIR and SEZs provide integrated approach, which includes feedstock, production, storage, and distribution. New NCPIR policy of 2020-2035, and if you see the combined investment that we are talking about is 142 billion by 2035, by 2025, 213 billion by 2030, and $284 billion by 2035. So if these investments are being taken care, I was just referring to my previous slide, then I can say that India can also grow in the same manner as that of China because of the growth potential first, and there is a demand which exists. In terms of a few of the capex investment for petrochemical projects, which is there in the secondary data, so I thought of just reflecting on that. ONGC, rupees 1 lakh crore investment by 2008-2030, and they are looking at raising petrochemical capacity to 8.5 to 9 metric MMTPA by 2030. Indian Oil, 3 MTPA, Paradeep project, rupees 61,077 crores. HPCL, 2.4 MTPA, Barmer project capacity, refining to start in 2025, and petrochemical at a later date. BPCL, 1.2 MTPA, Bina project, rupees 49,000 crore, which is inclusive of 3 components: ethylene cracker complex, downstream petrochemical plant, plus expansion of existing refinery capacity from 7.8 MMTPA to 11 MMTPA. RIL is investing rupees 75,000 crore from 2002 to 2027, which is expanding of capacity, the PTA plant, the polyester capacity, and tripling capacity of vinyl chain, plus a chemical unit in United Arab Emirates. Haldia Petrochemical, recently they announced about investment of rupees 3,000 crore, which is propylene plant, phenol plant of 300 KTPA, and acetone plant of 185 KTPA. And they are looking at making these plants operational by end of 2025 or early 2026. Some of the challenges in the petrochemical market, challenges in value addition and diversification, limited availability of feedstock, and also the price variability of the feedstock, which is a lot of concern for the companies, lack of technical expertise, poor infrastructure, low R&D investment, competition from imported products, and also huge capex investment that this industry needs to have. So this was about a brief introduction about the petrochemical sector, about the sessions that we are having. We are having 5 sessions. The theme is Step Towards Making India Self-Reliant, Conducive Policy Framework, PCPIR and SEZs, and Way Forward, which is the first session, the inaugural session. Sustainability, Green and Net Zero for India's petrochemicals industry, leveraging digital and AI technologies for business growth, accelerating innovation and R&D in Indian petrochemicals industry, and challenges in value addition and diversification in Indian petrochemicals. So we have an illustrious range of speakers that we do have today. 27 odd speakers that we do have. Just a snapshot of all the speakers that we are having. This is the set of speakers that we have for different sessions. Conducive Policy Framework, PCPIR and SEZ, and Way Forward. Leveraging digital and AI technologies for business growth. This is for the sustainability part of it. I think there is some mistake here. Leveraging digital and AI technologies for business growth. Accelerating innovation and R&D in Indian petrochemicals industry. And challenges in value addition and diversification in Indian petrochemicals. These are some of our initiatives on the event side that we do. Is the Chemical Industry Outlook, the book that we bring every year, which is the annual edition. Hydrogen Summit in June. Next Gen Chemical, which is our flagship summit, which we do 2 days in Bombay on July 11 and 12. We are planning to do Northeast Petrochemical Summit in the month of September. Then Health, Safety and Environment Summit, which is in the month of September. October, we are doing Logistics and Supply Chain by ChemConnect. AgroChem is, this would be the 3rd edition that we are planning to do. And we are doing Gujarat ChemConnect, which is, the first initiative this year is the March 13 event that we are doing in Bharuch at Hotel Hyatt Place. And the focus is on Industry 4.0 and digitization in chemicals. These are our editorial initiatives, or what we can say flavors of the month. Petrochemicals, digitalization, sustainability, green and net zero, occupational state, safety, health and environment, specialty chemicals, technology, hydrogen, paints and coatings, logistics and supply chain, alkali chemicals, agrochemicals, biofuel, and alternative energy. This is the book that I was talking about. We are planning to release this, the 4th edition, in the month of April 2024. Would be talking to you for columns and interviews whenever we plan to go ahead in the market. Focus is chemicals, petrochemicals, energy, sustainability and circular economy, hydrogen and bioenergy, digitalization and automation, supply chain and logistics, EV and battery, which is becoming a very big segment. And we see a lot of investments announced by chemical companies in this direction, and also the fertilizers segment. So, and the theme that we have chosen is achieving $1 trillion by 2040. The Next Gen Chemicals, which is our flagship event, the theme that we have chosen here is transforming India into a global manufacturing hub, which we are planning to do in Bombay, July 11 to 12. Which is the HSC Connect, which we are planning to do on September 26, 27. Chem Connect, which is the logistics and supply chain, October in Bombay. And AgroChem is the 3rd edition that we are planning to do in November. Just a statistics on what our numbers are. Page views are 148,760, users 80,000, newsletter 49,000, LinkedIn followers is 61,810, and we send newsletters Monday to Saturday every day to whoever subscribe to us, and this is free of cost. So I would request all of you to please go to Indian Chemical News, go to the bottom of the page, and please subscribe to the newsletter. It's free of cost, no charges, and you will get to know about what's happening globally as well as in India. So with this, I thank you all for listening to me.